We need to talk a little bit about zero ground as well. We've seen the likes of Jameem's, absolutely clap cheeks last week. It didn't matter what map he was on; it was always Jameem's that was lighting up that kill feed. And I think Vivid Obsidian will be wary of that. They're not a team that you can fool twice. They adapt way better than any other team in the competition, especially in the OCE region. But then you've got, Logic as well, with the scope in that man's hand is an absolute force to be reckoned with. But it's all about the map at the end of the day. But we're going to get ourselves started here on Undergrowth. Map number 1, Vivid Obsidian going up against Zero Ground. And it will be Vivid Obsidian getting all the frags that they need to open up their account and make a point deposit. In comes Zero Ground. G-Van picks up a kill, but Lazan and Hopper in there. There's Logic with that scope in hand. We spoke about it, and it's already having effect, but Vivid Obsidian managed to get themselves back onto this point. And they still, there it is, Wingman with that Famous, just takes down Irrational. Logic as well, just can't find his footing. Now Wingman actually gets a good spawn, hops out and takes down Jameem's. Very nicely done. Still 24 seconds remaining here on this first point. There, Logic takes down Vizsla and Lazan. And this is what Zero Ground needed now. They can get this timer ticking in their favor. Wingman tries valiantly, takes down Logic, but G-Van is there whipping out the pistol. 10 seconds now, and Zero Ground just clawing their way back. But in comes Vizsla with the LMG, and Logic just playing at range, as you should be doing with the scope. But he's going to run straight into Hop. Does take him down. Wingman finishes him off, though. 650 to 230, next point.
And we are already on the next point here. Wingman taking the first approach, getting the kill onto Logic, and Vizsla with the LMG in hand, getting the kill onto Jameem's. And now Zero Ground is all over the site. Irrational going to be at 1 HP. Nate Jake also regenerating thoroughly, but Logic is going to be on the site, trying to fend off any intruders coming through. But it is going to be a 2K coming from Hop and Vizsla with the 1. And now Vivid Obsidian has taken control back of the site here. And now this pinches are going to be coming through. Aggression already coming through here. Jake's going to be the last one remaining, and with 1 HP, still takes control of the site once again, but they do have to wait for the team to rotate back. Wingman actually getting G-Van out there, but Logic coming through with 3K. That was some crispy action coming through, and Jameem's helping him finish it off there by getting the last kill onto Vizsla. Logic already starting off very strong here with those crisp, clean shots coming through. And now another aggression coming through. Logic finding the double kill there, but starting it off with the flick shot at the beginning. My God, already some promising stuff come from Logic.
Logic putting on an absolute spectacle here. Irrational, though, with the first frag with that Famous in hand. But Wingman is on fire. 3K for the big man on the new roll. And that just allows Vivid Obsidian to stack up here onto this point. As they get back into this one, G-Van comes in, sliding through, takes down Lazan, but Vizsla and Hop, there it is, all Vivid Obsidian. They're over 1K points now, but Zero Ground are not far behind. They're wounded, they're bleeding. Vizsla is going to get taken down if he's not careful. Hop is there, but Logic is lurking. Takes down 3! Oh, 2 headshots in there as well. And Lazan comes in and just applies the brakes, but now Zero Ground have got the bodies where they need them, and that is on the point. But here come Vivid Obsidian. 3 quick ones, and that allows Vizsla to get this one ticking very slowly, but albeit, a point is a point at the end. And they're ticking it up now, but in comes Irrational. G-Van comes through, finds 2 kills. Logic with 1 at range. 5 seconds remaining. Zero Ground should be able to take this one. And this is a very, very close game, Dogen, as we come into this point.
Absolutely. Going through neck and neck already. Hop CX, Wingman, and Vizsla are both going to be on the site. Logic has to pick up this pick first, but he can't find anything. Wingman fighting 2 onto Logic and Irrational. Hop CX coming through with the kill onto Jameem's here. And Nate Jake getting the kill onto Lazarus in the back. Now with 43 seconds left, they do have to make a desperate push here, but Wingman getting the first kill with the second as well. Can he follow up with the third? But he cannot. Vizsla coming through, getting the kill onto Jameem's there. And it seems to be a good change of pace for Wingman already with the FAMAS in hand. But another push coming through. Vizsla getting 1 onto Jameem's. Wingman getting another one onto Logic, and at the end, Lazard picking up 2 onto the site with 22 seconds left. And Vivid Obsidian have been stacking up these points. So it's looking very hard for Zero Ground to actually come back from this. And like I say all the time, it is going to be last point. Double wall is going to be a very hard point to take back if the defenders are doing so well at it. With 8 seconds left, they finally did take control of the point, but it is going to be a little bit too late for that, as Vivid Obsidian with 2,000 points and Zero Ground 1,400 points, it's not going to be enough for them to actually take the first round.
Yeah, they were just way too strong. And, this is the bread and butter for Vivid Obsidian, right? Like, they know this map like the back of their hand, and they just flex on Zero Ground a little bit there. But, they're showing glimpses of brilliance here as Zero Ground. We saw Jameem's with that SMG in hand have a great game. We saw Logic with the scope as well, playing as you should. You don't run in onto the point. You get your picks at range and then let the autos get in there and get their hands dirty. But I tell you what, Wingman is taken to this Famous like a duck to water. You wouldn't know that it's his his first competitive appearance, at least this season on the roll. But there's Hop CX with the wallbang, managing to get 2 kills before he gets taken down. But G-Van, pistol in hand, it's actually Nate Jake, will allow the points to slightly tick up for Zero Ground, but because he was low, had to bail off the point in Vivid Obsidian, that just opened the gates for them. Jameem's now hopping through, does take down Wingman again. He's on his heels here. Vizsla, though, and Hop just apply their brakes. Now, G-Van takes down Lazen and Hop. This is good news here for Zero Ground. They need to stack up, though. Hop CX, you can see him now jumping through. Who will he find? He loops up with Wingman, who comes around on the side of the point, and Logic and Jameems get absolutely mown down behind the boxes there on the back of the point. Wingman again, Famous in hand. Vivid Obsidian now. It's their turn to get it ticking in their favor. Zero Ground now. What can they do? There's 7 seconds remaining here on this point. Hop CX does take down G-Van, but Logic with this scope did get Lazen, but it's not going to be enough as Vivid Obsidian almost double Zero Ground. In fact, exactly double Zero Ground.
And Irrational's going to be on backside, does find one, finds the second as well. Vizsla is still going to remain alive, though. Irrational going to be taken down, and with 49 seconds left, Vivid Obsidian is going to be all over the site. But no, Jameem's actually taking that first approach, going to be taken down by Lazarn as well. And now, Logic, the man, the beast, the legend, is going to be actually taken down on very short notice there. But Jameem's still going to remain alive onto the site here, getting 2 kills as well. And Logic rotating around, trying to find another kill onto mid here. Does find one. Can he find a second one? This will not peeking quite yet, but Lazarn actually going to be peeking from ramp. Going to find 2. And the third one as well to clean up the site. 20 seconds left, and Vivid Obsidian once again picked up the site from Zero Ground here. And another push is going to be coming from Zero Ground here. Jameem's getting the kill to Lazarn, and G-Van actually finding 2 onto the site. And now with 10 seconds left, Zero Ground have made their mark once again onto the site. And Wingman on the flank here finds 2, can't find another one. Jameem's going to be eliminating him from the site. And now we're back onto Temple with Vivid Obsidian on a very slight lead.
They are, but Zero Ground chomping at their heels. You can see it here, but Vivid Obsidian, they start the points rolling in their favor, but in comes Jameem's and Nate Jake. Very, very nicely done. Irrational gets himself on the board, as does Logic, and now Zero Ground will wrestle that point away, and they need all the time that they can get. Logic just missing a couple shots there, but the comms will go out. In comes Nate Jake, finding 2, and Irrational finds 2 himself, just licking their fingers here. It tastes damn good. Vivid Obsidian now, they have to come back and retake this site, and that's a nice flick there from Logic. You can see, fantastic shout out to our cameraman Elbow for catching that one. Lazem, though, coming in across with the frags, but Zero Ground, this is good. They've now taken the lead back here from Vivid Obsidian. Zero Ground, this is good. They need to play for the double walls, though, and look at what they're doing here, Dojan. They are setting themselves up on this point way before Vivid Obsidian can get there.
Oh, and Logic actually picking up 2 to disrupt the spawn entirely. Zero Ground is going to be on last now. Logic has to make it out of this, but he still gets 1 throughout, and he's going to make it onto the site now. A 4 stack coming from Zero Ground here. They do have to hold it for as long as they can. Lazarn go for the push here. Jameem's finding 1. Can't find another one, and now this Vivid Obsidian is going to be all over the site with 45 seconds left, but no fear. Zero Ground still has time to make this work, and they do have to make the first approach happen right now, as Logic actually going to be the first one taken out by Vizsla. Vizsla coming through as well, getting a second one, and now Lazarn and Obsidian both working together, finding 1 respectively. And now the last point is still under Vivid Obsidian's influence here. And Zero Ground do have to make this work once again. The final push coming through with 25 seconds left. Vizsla is going to be the last one remaining. Still makes it work. And Vivid Obsidian doing a flawless job at keeping this point alive. 17 seconds left. It seems like it's a little bit too late for this point to actually be turned. But still, it's the first map, so anything can happen in the second one. But without any further ado, seems like Zero Ground has lost round 2. And we are heading into Sandstorm, I believe. Vivid Obsidian has done a good job. GG's all around. Vivid Obsidian finishing it off with 2,100 points, and Zero Ground with 1,310 points.